She would say, I love him. I don't want to leave him like everybody else leave him. It's been eating me up. She don't deserve that. Like, she was a good person.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 27-year-old Alica Simmons was free-spirited, outspoken, confident, and captivating. Everything about her was intriguing, and she had a way of drawing people in. If you ever met her, you instantly felt like she was your best friend. You wanted to know more about her life, and you felt comfortable telling her more about yours. She was a girly girl. She loved all things hair, makeup, nails. Keeping herself up was an absolute priority. Alica didn't have it easy in life by any means. She wasn't raised by her mother or her father, and she often talked on Facebook about not getting along with her biological family. She was always the outcast, and they never seemed to accept her for who she was. They were judgmental of her lifestyle and her life choices, always turning up their nose at her. So she learned at a very young age that she could only depend on herself. She worked as a stripper and a housekeeper, but the stripping is what really brought in the bag. She wasn't shy about what she did for a living either. She had no problem posting risque pictures of herself on Facebook or twerking for the camera. She was wanted by many, and she knew it. She loved it, and she craved the attention. Alica was in a relationship with 27-year-old Otis Walker. The two had only been dating for a few months, but the relationship was turbulent right from the start. The chemistry and the passion between these two was undeniable. They were in complete lust for each other. In the beginning, they couldn't keep their hands off one another. They craved each other. But as the months went on, the same passion turned into heated arguments and physical altercations. And sources say the drama came from both sides. Some say Otis was the aggressor, and others say it was Alica. But what we do know for sure is that Otis had a history of arrests ranging from aggravated assault to family violence. Police had been called to the couple's home multiple times. In one reported incident on July 11th of 2019, Otis pushed and dragged Alica right in front of the cops, so you know he was immediately arrested. But Alica bailed him out the very next day. This relationship was toxic, and things were quickly spiraling out of control. On July 31st of 2019, Alica made several calls to 911. In one recorded phone call, she said, "This is Aleka Simmons. If anything happens to me," and then the conversation is interrupted when she began arguing in the background with Otis. The dispatcher can then hear Alica say, "Are you threatening me? You're going to kill me?" before the phone goes dead. Police did respond to the home, but after they found it to be both quiet and dark with no signs of a disturbance, they left. Shortly after the police left, Otis's mom, who was also in the home, says that she heard gunshots. So she ran to Otis's room where she found Alica shot in the chest. She rushed out of the house to a neighbor's to call 911. When police arrived, Otis shot 19 rounds at police. He shot one officer 4 times. Luckily, the officer survived. Otis then ran off into the woods where he was on the run for 8 days.
A fugitive squad is searching for the man accused of murdering his girlfriend and then shooting an officer. 27-year-old Otis Walker has been on the run for nearly 48 hours now. Channel 2's Tom Jones is live in DeKalb County, where the best friend of the murder victim says that she wishes that she would have done more to help out. Tom?
Yeah, Craig, Alica Simmons' best friend says that she was trying to leave her abusive boyfriend, Otis Walker. She thinks that's what sparked the violence in this home where Simmons was murdered and an officer shot.
I just feel sick to my stomach. Like, I can't get no rest. I just keep thinking about her.
Ashley Hill keeps thinking about her best friend, Alica Simmons, thinking how she told her over and over to leave her abusive boyfriend, Otis Walker.
She would say, I love him. I don't want to leave him like everybody else leave him.
Police say Walker murdered Simmons in his home on Hodgson Corner Cove early Thursday morning. Officers say he then shot responding officer Derek Nunn. Hill wishes she had done more to get Simmons to leave.
It's been eating me up. She don't deserve that. Like, she was a good person.
Walker's neighbor says it was Simmons who kept up the chaos in the relationship. Tammy Gresham wonders if Walker had had enough.
And I know he was trying to get away from her, and she kept bothering you and bothering you.
But Hill says Walker was so abusive, Simmons had him arrested recently. Her anger didn't last long.
He got arrested and everything, and she went and bailed him out.
Hill gave me this picture where Simmons posted on social media Wednesday, thankful for life no matter how hard life may seem. Some 13 hours later, she was dead, and Walker on the run. Hill wants this to be a lesson for others in violent relationships.
If a person put his hands on you, he doesn't love you.
And Officer Nunn is recovering in the hospital. Walker did recently bond out of jail on a family violence charge. Police say he is armed and dangerous. If you happen to see him, call police. We're live in DeKalb County. Tom Jones, Channel 2 Action News.
Thankfully, on August 8th of 2019, Otis was captured. He was arrested and charged with murder.
A week-long manhunt over the man accused of killing his girlfriend and shooting an officer in DeKalb is now behind bars. Otis Walker has been taken into custody last night. The sheriff says he was captured just blocks away from where the shooting took place. 11 Alive's Caitlin Ross is in the newsroom with us tonight with details.
The manhunt is finally over. The DeKalb County law enforcement and the U.S. Marshals say they captured 27-year-old Otis Walker at a gas station in Lithonia.
On November 8th of 2023, Otis Walker is found guilty on all charges, including malice murder, felony murder, 3 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, and possession of a firearm. He's sentenced to life plus 65 years. I knew they were going to throw the book at him, and it wasn't for killing Alica, it was for shooting that officer. My heart truly goes out to Alica's family, friends, and loved ones. She did not deserve to die in this way. Many people, including myself and Alica's family, are wondering if things would have turned out different if police would have made contact with her when they went to the home in response to her first 911 call. It just seems like authorities should have done more. I mean, if someone is calling 911 and you hear them in the background asking someone else if they're going to kill them, it seems like you would at least make contact with that person when you're responding to the 911 call, just to be sure that they are alive and safe. The fact that police did not do that in this case is just blowing me. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, please leave. Use the quickest, safest way possible and get out. And do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, stay safe. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and the notification bell for future content.